How's it going, Rackle viewers? Grim Guy right back into it with part 2 of the Esterisle Cartography Guild's 53rd session of this wonderful Grim Rolls. I'm sorry, I'm still reeling from the fact that I watched a creature basically get boot kicked through a mountain. Without further ado, let's rejoin the Discord.
Well, what?
When fucking Tanjiro got kicked into a mountain by Rui, but he was like, okay, because it was anime.
No.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
he did, you're right.
Except he wasn't okay, because this is not anime.
Well,
There's very
the
much a
Spawn
smear in
guy
that mountain.
Died.
Yeah. Cheesebone Man, very dead.
I need to figure out how to kick people farther.
Sounds like I get a stronger vag.
I do need a stronger badge.
This man can already Spartan kick a man literally into a mountain deep enough to start a mining company with. Wants to do it harder.
I know an exercise that'll help with that.
What is it?
Kick good. Kick things more.
Things
Oh,
more.
it's just like the jump good
Get better.
exercise from Samurai Jack.
Yeah, okay.
We'll just tie
Yeah,
giant
I'll just-
boulders to your back and weight you down and tell you to start jumping.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll kick more shit.
Jumping is like kicking the ground.
Really? Yeah, that's not really the same.
It's like drop kicking the ground, even.
Is there maybe a spell that can do that? I don't think so. Well, maybe?
I learned to cast Thunder Wave with my feet.
I mean, shit, if I could.
You could take a maneuver, and that'll get you 5 feet.
Oh god, add the pushing attack to all that bullshit. Oh Jesus.
What does the kick distance scale off of?
Well, it's just, it's up to 20 feet for the badge, and it's up to 15 feet for the roundhouse kick.
Okay, I don't know then.
Yeah, there's no, it doesn't scale at all.
Oh god, no, you could totally take a Battle Master maneuver thing then and just add another... Matt, what is it for the push attack again? Is it like just 10 feet?
It's 5.
Is it just 5 feet? I could have sworn.
I think so.
Take a whole feat or like 3 levels in a class for 5 extra feet of kick.
I thought it was like up to the roll. Pushing is up to 15 feet.
Yeah. Oh no, it is up to 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
Okay.
I thought
I
it was
could've
more
pushed
than
that one
that.
guy back further.
Well, there was a wall there. So he couldn't have really gone any farther.
Right.
There was a wall there, but I could kick people into walls that are even further away. Or I could kick them directly up into the air.
I don't know about that one, boss.
I don't know about that one
There
either.
need to be more features.
I would
Just like-
say there has to be a DM limit to the things you could do with this. Like, I want to kick him like 75 feet up into the air. It's like, well, he's fucking dead when he hits the ground.
There need to be more features that just let you move someone like a really unreasonable amount of feet.
Well, that's how I feel. Like, I just want to kick them into shit and have them get super kicked into it.
Yeah, like my party in like one of my campaigns fought like basically like the god of martial arts, and he could just like punch someone 100 feet into a wall.
Like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Punch people really fucking hard.
I have returned.
There's got to be like some spell that would help me here.
What's going on?
I want to find a way to kick people even further.
Man can Sparta kick people over a freaking hill, wants to shoot for mountains.
Didn't one of the recent books come out with like a creating your own feat thing?
No.
Eh? I don't
Not
think
for,
The
not
Ravenloft
for
book?
players.
I don't think it did.
Is
Tasha's
Dennis
might
here?
have. I might have skipped over that.
Tasha's had the race thing, but I don't know about feats.
Yeah, I don't
The
know.
race thing is great, by the way.
Oh god,
They really
yes.
are.
Big fan.
Okay, I just want to tell Michael, alright, I kick him 70 feet into the wall. Michael's like, okay, there's a wall 10 feet, so you kick him 10 feet into the wall. And I'm like, yeah, but I kick him 70 feet into the wall.
I mean, that would be fun, but like so many of the melee-specific feats, I feel like aren't very good.
Yeah.
What if I just cast levitate on someone and you kick them to the moon?
I feel like that would not work.
I'd allow that. I would allow that.
It doesn't work like that, but like, what if?
I'd allow it just because it sounds like hilarious. It's like, so you're gonna stop concentrating on levitate, right? So you're gonna stop concentrating on levitate, right? Nope. Oh fuck. Well, he's not surviving that.
Has to be something.
Bye.
I can't even see him anymore.
The next thing, actually, what you need to do is like figure out some sort of like some combination of things to like push him back with each of your attacks and like still be able to move so that you can just like punch him. Like go with him, punch him again, and just like keep.
I could DBZ him.
Yeah.
If like someone casted fly on me, I could kick him up into the air, and then chase after him and punch him again to do it again.
Just burst rush him.
So I could keep kicking him and then hit him one last time and just boom. I could DBZ him all over the top. Okay, I might ask. Good. Do we have fly?
Don't think so.
Fuck.
Yeah, levitate, which is kind of like flying, but worse.
For now, I have haste, which will let me do that across the ground, kind of. But
yeah,
I might pay Gwydion to learn fly.
I pay Gwydion. After paying off my debt to Gwydion, I then get more in debt with Gwydion.
Wait, why do I have 11 gold? Did I really get that far in debt?
Yeah, it did.
You paid a lot of money to the ship
fire
fund
immunity
to keep paying your crew so that you can actually have your ship.
Fly has to be on a willing creature, so I don't know about.
No, on myself, so that I can like kick him and then move back up to him and then kick him again and then move back up and
listen. There's a lot of things I want to concentrate on.
I put it in the ring and then I cast it on myself.
You're right, actually.
Yeah, ring spell storing is a good item for that.
Good.
Anyone hear from Dennis? He's my quiet boy, and I don't hear him.
Normally he speaks up if you call his name, so I don't think he is here.
Yeah, that's why.
I think he wants to ask about his tentacles.
Hey, Dennis, what's up with those tentacles? Yeah, he's not here.
Yeah.
Keep your secrets. So what all do you think you'll find here?
So sorry, I'm gonna hijack this really quick.
Okay,
I made the mistake of telling Tiffany that you all think that garlic bread is a meme now. So on Wednesdays, it's very common for me to have garlic bread now.
That's good.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's what I do to myself, apparently.
Now you're truly the garlic bread man, so I'm fine with that.
What are we gonna find here? We're gonna find a bow that's magic and shit.
A bow that will kill Lucian permanently. That's what it
Bow
is.
is explicitly
Spell
not here.
scroll of flight. That's what we're gonna find. You know what? I'll tell you what's gonna kill me. The harpoon of Aroth is gonna murder me to death, even though we don't know where the fuck it is.
The harpoon is on another fucking
Look at Michael's
continent.
face,
Why do you think
says
it's
all.
going to stab you?
Oh, we're going to the other continent. Got you there. Well, we might not, but we might. And if we do, then I'll stab myself with the harpoon of Aroth and die.
Okay, the plan. That sounds reasonable and not at all horrible as an idea.
I think it's great, personally. Alright, so here's the plan. I start DBZing someone and I'm pushing them really fucking far, and then Ophio takes his turn and he keeps DBZing them even further, but by shooting them.
The Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry.
Yep. I'm gonna be
just using the guns.
The guns.
Like doing Devil May Cry. If I let one of you guys have guns in the next campaign,
can I be Devil May Cry? I'll Devil May Cry.
You can. Wait. You already have your idea.
Aww. Oh shit! I do. You're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I made a whole Pathfinder class to be Virgil.
That
was the wrong system, but
yeah, I'm probably not going to allow that homebrew in this one. But
it's only a little strong.
Sure.
I have rolling 37s at level 6.
My attacks. Sounds reasonable. See, I have my level to my armor class.
Okay, okay. I can do 7 attacks on one turn, but they all deal 3 damage.
Why?
Got a combo.
Got a combo. If you combo, they deal more damage.
Yeah. How do you combo, you ask? You just say it's a combo.
I've had thoughts about like a monk tradition for like you get like less like dice damage, but like for each consecutive hit you progressively do 1 more damage. So like, you know,
oh god,
1d4 plus dex plus 1, 1d4 plus dex plus 2, and then like by the end of the fight you're rolling like, you know, 30 damage.
Fuck,
but like
you'd have to start off at like no damage though.
It'd be kind of
it yeah. Maybe it'd be good for like a rogue.
Yeah.
I can see it already. It's like, okay, you guys deal with the boss for a minute. I'm gonna go kill all these ads real quick. I'll be right back. Fucking 10 rounds later, the monk finally shows up to the boss like, okay, I got this. One shots his ass.
Yeah.
Maybe like a fighter.
Or you could just cap the damage, and then it would be fine. And
like maybe like up to your level or some shit. Like
an extra 20 damage though? Fuck, that still hurts like hell.
Yeah, extra 20 on 4.
I mean, you know, half your level or whatever the fuck, but like extra 10 damage per hit's not bad. But like each time you miss, it goes down or something. A lot to keep track of.
Yeah, that would be like the main thing about it. I mean, yeah, maybe proficiency bonus, because that scales pretty easily.
Yeah, but then like it only scales to like 6, and that sucks. Give it to him. You know, half your level, rounded down.
That's true, Matthew. That's true.
Let's roll an extra D4. Oh god. Wait, no, hold on. I kind of like that. Yeah. Each consecutive hit on your turn lets you roll an extra D4 up to your proficiency bonus. You know what? Actually, no, that balances out nicely. I like that.
Yeah.
Because fuck, even at our level, that's 4 fucking D4.
Right. Yeah. That wouldn't be bad. Because like, if you're assuming they're just playing a normal monk, they're getting 4 attacks, so they're going 1d4, 2d4, 3d4, 4d4. Not insane. It's good for sure. It's like an average of 2.5 extra damage per consecutive attack, but it only scales up a little bit. It's on your turn. Yeah, I like that. It's not bad. And you do have to hit them as well. It's not bad.
Who the devil is Dennis?
I was waiting to have an excuse to hit you. Oh, fuck, shit.
Dennis always comes back and never says anything.
What the fuck?
He's so kind. He doesn't want to interrupt our home brewing.
Yeah.
You guys had such a good Dante's, whole thing going on there. I didn't want to interrupt it.
What?
Devil May Cry one.
Okay. So, You guys have reached the tower, walked down the stairs. Now, when you get into the dungeon, you immediately see a blue light coming from down below, another set of stairs. The room here that you're in is sparsely decorated, an antechamber to serve as nothing more than a connection between the staircase leading down and the door on either side of the room. So, take your pick. 3 things to look at.
Let's go right because it's the right way, and it doesn't progress the story yet.
I agree.
All right.
I think I remember where my camera is.
You open up the door rather easily. It looks to be a bedroom. Something strange. There are some. There's a layer of dust along the floor, and you can see footsteps, footprints still there. It seems that someone has been here relatively recently. Probably a group of 5 or 6 people. Just based on the footprints.
Now, are they actually footprints, or are they more like boot prints?
I mean, they're boots.
Okay.
Except for one. One is definitely feet.
If we match Sen's feet up to the footprints, are they roughly equal size?
How about if we just let our more experienced tracker of the group just kind of look and see if they can gauge, since one is an actual footprint.
Make a survival check.
Have that actual skill. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny I have that actual skill.
Ophio? Yeah, Ophio will help.
Yeah.
We could just fumble around, or we could just do the thing.
Yeah, so based on this, bunch of medium-sized people, and from the looks, the footprint, as opposed to the boot prints, they're smaller, but they're much wider than human feet, for instance. Best you can tell, probably halfling.
Probably. Wait a minute. Hold on.
About to say, now I'm looking for freaking empty bottles of alcohol suddenly that look freshly drunk in the last, I don't know, when were they here last?
Timber.
Looks like it's probably been 5, 6 months, maybe.
Okay, alright, yeah. So about that matches our timeline.
Okay, yeah.
Alright. I mean, are there drawers to loot, I guess?
That aren't already
make an
looted.
investigation check.
I mean, I'll let someone else make it because I'm bad at that.
Nah, you're the one that asked.
Alright, I'm making the
I'll
check.
help. Well, you didn't really need my help because that was a better roll anyway.
Yeah, it's already been fucking looted, nerd.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah. Everything is empty. It's either it was empty ahead of time or it was taken beforehand.
Makes sense.
Not much to see. There's this door on the left, and then there's the staircase down.
Okay. Well, I think we should go left because that's the right way, and it doesn't advance the story. Yeah.
You keep saying that, and it just comes off insane every time you say it.
Well, see, when we come out of the right side room, we're actually looking the other way, so it's basically the right room.
But it's straight ahead at that point.
What are you even saying?
Which makes it the right direction.
No, the right direction would literally be up the stairs towards this progress.
While you guys are arguing, Sen notices that it looks like this room has been forced open by the looks. Relatively recently, judging by the age of the splinters.
Just 6 months ago?
Give or take.
Lucian, you're stepping on 6-month-old splinters. Why would you do that?
Ow, my foot.
You don't. You don't. You have galoshes. You don't feel the splinter.
No, I don't, because it's metal. But oh no.
Yeah, look, it's another bedroom. Same MO here. There's still some doors that are like fucking open. Footprints in the dust. Everything kind of stripped from it already that was worth anything.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. So are you telling me neither of these were the right way, Michael?
Now, I hate to say this. Yeah, yeah.
We're being told not even to
absolutely.
bother with an investigation check. We're being told just to go forward.
Yeah,
I mean,
basically.
you can go ahead and make an investigation check. I mean, if you roll higher than what they did on their first
Does
try,
someone say
here.
investigation?
Gwydion,
Gwydion.
I feel like you could inquise into the whereabouts of this room.
Not a word.
Are you having a
Not word.
stroke?
Inquise? No.
Look, you're.
I have not had water for 5 days straight.
That's what your
Gwydian's
problem.
advising.
Wait, oh no!
Do we need
Go on,
to figure
Gwydion.
out something other than this is clearly the way forward?
It's time to
Where do
advise.
we go?
There's clearly a shiny thing in the center. That's important.
Oh, wherever do we go? There's only the staircase leading up with the thing in the middle of it. Oh, yeah.
It's down. It's down. It's a downward
Oh,
staircase.
Before we step forward, I can at least make sure there aren't any traps.
Oh, could save your life. That.
Yeah. Can I roll to check for traps?
I mean, I'm not stopping you.
Is that investigation?
Yeah, it is.
I'm glad it's that and not some other skill.
Yeah, there are no traps. There are no traps. There couldn't be.
Going
Impossible.
forward, Gwydion will activate detect magic.
Hey, there's some magic. Let me describe the room first, and I think you'll get a sense of what I think is magical in here. So you follow the blue glow down the stairs and into a library, a rather large library at that. At the center of the room is a large stone pillar with an orb of blue light that shines down into the room, keeping it perpetually lit. On the shelves, you see a number of books, none of which are in a language any of you speak, but one that you've seen before in the other shrines. Moreover, when you look at the text on their bindings, a pale blue glow seems to emanate from the characters, rearranging them and bending them to whatever language you would say is your primary one. This particular library isn't, say, as big as the one in the Isle of Glass, but it is by far the largest that you've seen in the Aroth shrines, which is, if nothing else, quite promising if you're looking for information. The big glowing orb in the center, that's fucking magic, friend.
Is it like a touchable kind of magic or an untouchable kind of magic?
I mean, we can test.
I mean, it's up there. From what you understand, like that. I mean, you have detect magic.
What kind of school?
The aura coming off of it is a mix of what is? Hold on.
Illusion and evocation.
Hold on.
There are some schools where if it's a certain school, I'll touch it.
Yeah.
If it's a certain school, I won't touch it.
It is illusion and divination.
That sounds touchable to me.
That sounds like a crystal ball, almost, except it's like weirdly shaped. So it's not really a crystal ball.
Woody will slowly walk up to it, I suppose.
Okay. Now it is like on a pillar that is like up in the air.
How high?
like probably about maybe 15 feet below the ceiling, like 35 feet up.
How tall is Gwydion?
I
35
believe
feet tall. What do you mean?
5'8".
5'8"? Yeah, so I can't really just carry him up. But
So
like I could,
short.
if you want me to levitate you, I'll levitate you.
That would be fine.
All right, I cast levitate on Gwydion. Just levitate him up to it.
All right. Hey, you are lifted.
I was gonna
Gwydion
throw
will
him, but
Gwydion will touch the thing.
You touch it. It seems that coming from the light, it's like a glass sphere, similar to kind of like a drift globe almost.
Well, okay, since it
No heat
hasn't
coming
instantly
out.
killed me, I will cast Identify on it.
Okay. You guys identify this particular drift globe is special in that it essentially some mix of comprehend languages and illusory text causes any text that is illuminated by the orb to be translated to
oh my god,
Score.
a language that you understand.
that's like
Can I-
so good.
Can I pick this up, or is it stuck here?
You can try.
Gwydion will try and lift it off the pedestal. Oh, I don't have a bag of sand of equal weight to swap it out with. Hold on.
Damn it! When you remove it, it stops glowing.
No.
But I have my magical necklace of light. Can I shine light through that and see if it still functions?
I mean, you open it up and like it refracts the light and kind of creates like an aurora sort of thing. But
I'll levitate
not the same
downwards.
thing.
Oh, not the same thing.
Not the same thing.
Okay, I'll put it back on its pedestal.
Immediately lights back up and goes back to it. Maybe an Arcana check.
You fool. I might roll high. Yeah.
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 It's funny because you rolled an 11, it got 20 and 11.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, taking a look, it looks like this pillar isn't just a pillar. This is essentially acting as a conduit to like power the orb to a degree. Like it channels the arcane energy into it to give it the effect. So, although the orb itself is the magical one, like it's
Wait, so the energy powering this thing is coming from a source then, of some sort.
Yeah, it's at the very least coming from the Arcanum. It's very similar to the kinds of like architecture that you use with things like the amplification chamber, right?
Yeah.
Where like the certain positions of things and like you essentially like use certain like materials and like you can channel in energy from the Arcanum just as you would for any spell. With like these sorts of devices, it seems to be similar to that. Although this is notably more focused than what you've seen before.
Gwydion will levitate down and pull out a random tome from one of these bookshelves. That's what these are, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll try and read one.
Yeah, I mean, although like you can see the written language underneath, but like over top of it, like a glowing blue light spells out words that you comprehend.
So it would seem that this device translates languages for us, so long as it's connected to that pedestal there.
Hell yeah.
And it is as long as it is illuminating the pages.
Interesting.
So that's good.
So we can read all this if we want to.
We could. We couldn't bring it with us because I could bring the light thing, but I couldn't bring the actual source of light. So maybe we can find something important and I can write it down in my journal. Might be worth searching, but there's a lot of books.
Can I use my the compass thing on my hand to see if it pulls me to any particular book?
Oh, smart.
You're muted.
Michael?
Michael,
you're muted again.
I know. Yeah, I did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't point you toward any book in particular. This whole area is teeming with like your hand is essentially vibrating the entire time. The vibration seems to be stronger further into the dungeon, but doesn't seem to be emanating from any one book in particular.
Well, there has to be something worthwhile here, right? I mean, it's a bloody ancient library.
I mean, it's a shitload of books.
And I would ask you to go ahead without me, but I know that would be a mistake.
Yeah.
Are there titles on the spines of these books?
Some.
Okay. If there's anyone who knows how to navigate their way around the library to find what they're looking for, it's me. So, I want to try and find something decent here.
Objectively, yes, I think.
I mean, I have the spell comprehend languages. I could just grab stuff.
You could just grab stuff and just take a while.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to look at the library, I have a whole 10 paragraphs.
What the fuck? I mean, yeah, I don't want to waste people's time here, but I do want to, I may never come here again. And this will just be lost.
I have. Don't worry too much. I have a whole list of ideas how to do that. My question to you is, do you want to explore the rest of the dungeon first, and then come back to the library, and then we can do the info dumping?
Well, if that's safe, but I'm worried there might be a self-destruct button at the end that the bad guy presses. All the library books catch on fire.
Yeah, Michael's trying to trick you into proceeding so that they can delete all of your books.
Oh my God.
I know. That's what I'm saying, man.
I know last time you were in one of these things, I sent you to the Underdark.
This is true.
Let's
I feel like you're taking that personally.
I am. Let's proceed, and out of session I can peruse.
Yeah.
I have ways to make it a little less just info dumpy than that. So
I don't mind info dump. I just don't want to.
I mean, it's information that all of you should probably know for the campaign.
Yeah.
So,
sounds like you should info dump then.
So you're saying is we need to get a Disney Plus subscription to watch Avarice of the Half-Caste.
What I am saying is that you guys need to pay me money.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll come back here. Do not worry. But there is another room. So this last room here is the largest altar room that you've seen yet. The altar itself is on a raised platform up some 15-20 feet above the rest of the chamber, which itself is a half-circular shape. Etched into the floor are 5 eyes and a radial pattern around a circular platform. Just a step down. Lucian, when you enter the room, you swear you see the eyes blink.
I'm staring at the eyes. Do they blink again?
No.
God damn it! I hate these fucking eyes.
Like an optical illusion.
Now up on the altar itself, you see a little pedestal one that looks like it would be used to hold some sort of weapon of value or ceremony. One at least a couple feet long with rounded edges to keep it in place. Presently, however, it seems to be bare.
Like the animal?
Well,
Yeah, they took the bow.
they managed to take the bow.
Figured.
Despite all that, they snuck past and got what they were looking for.
Didn't get the thing they were looking for.
But the altar's unactivated.
So can we destroy it?
So long as we don't spill anyone's blood. Yours,
I-
specifically.
So I mean, let's just what's it make? Is it just like a stone altar?
Make a perception check.
I mean, I'll do it. It's a 22.
At first glance, yeah, you it's a stone, right? But then like you kind of look deeper in, and it seems to be more of like an unpolished sort of metallic sort of thing.
It's like a metal.
It's not like iron or silver or platinum even. It's not like a metal that you've seen before.
Right, it's just like some kind of metal.
Yeah. Very
Okay.
strange.
So I don't think punching it would have very much effect.
It might even spill blood if you hit hard enough.
Yeah, which is not what we want here.
I mean, thunder spells? Probably better against rock than metal. Something could be stone.
Ooh, here's an idea. What if we? How big is the altar?
About 10 feet long, about 5 feet wide.
I think I could carry that if we break the rocks around it. So that
No,
we can
it's
fix it
embedded.
up. Right, but if we break the rocks around it, or is it still metal? Is everything metal?
It all seems to look like the same material.
So like we can't really.
I have an idea, but it might expend a bit of my usefulness.
What's your idea?
I mean, I do have a way of perhaps punching this thing into mush. I have a giant fist.
You have a
See how
giant.
much use I could get out of that. Maybe I could dent this thing.
Oh, I was just gonna
I don't know.
suggest that, someone cast Shatter on the damn thing, see if that worked.
Yes.
Huh?
I don't know what the threshold is for this being non-functional, if there is one at all.
Yeah. Like if we could find a way to unembed it, take it with us, and dump it into the ocean. No, don't dump it into the ocean. It'd be really easy to find that.
What it?
Well, because they can like he's the god of the storming seas, right? And he also blessed them to be able to go anywhere that has water immediately, instantly. So presumably, it would be really easy.
There's a
to-
range to that, but yeah.
So, plan B, drop into the Underdark or something, I guess?
Could work.
Unless we have some way to hurl this thing into the sun.
But we would need some way to
Oh
get
my
it out
god.
of-
Wait.
Is there a volcano we can drop it in?
So shatter or
There
no?
is, but it's with that solar dragon.
Wait,
What?
hold up.
A solar
Volcano
dragon?
what?
We can find another volcano.
No, you know what? There actually was a volcano, but there's another volcano.
Where is it?
Down the
is it with
glass.
the obsidian island? Yeah.
Yeah.
We've seen a few.
I mean, that said, weren't you talking about visiting a continent that no one's actually been to from my island at one point? And don't you
true.
have access to teleport
Be done.
spells? I love to see them try to get it back from there.
Only to like circles that I know exist.
Okay, so it's embedded into the floor. Is it like completely flush, or is there like a little bit of a gap there, or?
Hold on, I have a great way to possibly stress test this. One moment.
Okay.
Just because, like, if this doesn't do a damn thing to it, I'm all but certain nothing we do will do a damn thing to it.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to actually do that because that's a... What was that, Nathan?
I can just shatter it if you don't like.
I literally waved my hand for you to do so, by all means, because if that does nothing, we already have a pretty good idea that we're fucked on that.
Well, everybody just take a little 10 to 20 feet back.
Alright. I'm stepping back.
I cast Shatter at the 5th level.
Damn, okay. And this is what? Is it like double damage or something?
I mean,
I think objects.
it rolled bad.
Wait. Only copy paste the description.
Imagine rolling 3d8s and getting 6 out of that.
Right?
Imagine.
There we go.
Also takes damage. Oh, okay, so it's, okay. That's weird, I thought
Crystal
it was more
or metal has
effective.
disadvantage on saving throw. A non-magical object that isn't being worn to carry also takes the damage if it's in the spell's area. Okay.
Okay.
So it does affect metal better, but...
It doesn't seem to have...
I
might be about
Any
to lose
effect.
power. My lights just flickered for some reason.
Doesn't seem to have any effect, okay.
Oh, it's probably magical then. No, I mean, that makes sense that it's magical.
That's certainly magical.
Well, maybe we bring the whole tower down on top of it. Is there a
Somehow.
way for us to do that?
Option.
That was, but Sally, the one that has that keg, currently isn't with us.
Is the tower also made of this sleek metal?
Not all of it.
Not all of it, okay.
Oh. Which part
What
is
is made of metal? I would like to add.
It looks like this raised platform is made out of the metal, and below that, it looks like it's mostly just really condensed stone.
How the fuck is Q
Hey,
when we need
Michael.
him?
Michael, this is a like half tangent from what we're doing. The soul stone that we have, do we know that's a soul stone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
think
think we identified it.
I identified it.
Hey, Gwydion, do you remember
Yes?
that stone we have?
Yes.
If that contains a soul, is that technically someone who doesn't die?
No, I think they died, and that's how they got in the stone.
Okay.
I mean,
So,
we,
okay, so this entire platform...
I just had a very random thought. Just carry on.
Sin just
we
fucking
need to-
smacks a crystal on there and summons Aeroth.
I'm not
we need to
doing
not
that.
do the ritual. That's the opposite of what we need to do.
Oh, okay. Back to my question. So this altar is embedded into the metal flooring here?
It's a part of it.
It's
Like the
part
whole
of it.
platform. The whole platform.
Okay, so it's all just like one big piece.
Yeah.
And I couldn't
Now,
carry
like-
the entire platform. That's too heavy.
Like, clearly it wasn't, like, forged that way in theory, but, like,
Right.
you know, it was put together that way. So, how strong the bind is from the altar to the platform is, you know...
Right. So there's not like a slot that I can jam a crowbar into. It's just like sleek.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
There is a bit of a lip that you could theoretically use as, like... but it's still gonna be a little
Right.
dicey.
So, is there any kind of structural weakness in the tower at all?
To the tower?
Yeah. The tower or the altar, anywhere.
Something that, like, you guys haven't actually even brought up yet. But the towers are always a lot bigger than the dungeons themselves.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
What?
you're not sure if they are solid, if they're like solid, but like. I mean, the weakest point would probably be like the most hollow bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like the room you're in is the widest.
What's up top?
The room itself is kind of like a demisphere, so like it kind of like raises up to about like what is like 140 fucking foot ceiling, basically.
Okay.
Like it's sort of like a quarter dome.
Hey, what's up with all these?
What are they made of?
These eye things. Yeah.
They look like engravings. So like the center is lowered a step, but like it looks like the eyes were like sort of engraved and like they're like kind of rounded like within the eye itself to make it like look like real like eyes.
Okay.
They're like embedded into the stonework.
These towers always emit giant pillars of light. Does this look like where the light would come from? Like if I look up, does it go up to the center of the tower?
All of the ones that you've seen so far have given off the light originated from the altar. There are 4 crystals on the edge, like on the 4 corners, that whenever the first guy like died on the altar, they all lit up and like it caused the yeah.
Wait, can those be removed?
And yeah, I mean they're not like they're like in there, but like they can be pulled out. Yeah.
Can we try and pull those out?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we could take
Not
them.
you. I think you should not be near the altar. As you are the strong one,
What,
but I
is
feel
the
like you should
crystals on
not
the
be
floor?
near the altar.
No, they're on the altar.
Oh, in the altar. Oh.
Like if I move you, you can no, you can't even really.
I mean, like I am the strong one, but like it is the altar. But, like,
Just yeah, don't you need to not touch it. No
I
offense.
do think it would theoretically be safe because we don't have the requisite item. But fair point.
You know, never. Better safe than sorry.
Okay, I have an idea.
seriously.
Hand me a crowbar.
Someone hands up a crowbar.
Here, you can have my crowbar that I always keep with me.
I don't believe any of us have crowbars in our adventurers kits.
Oh, come on. I know one of that. I'm pretty sure
know
I
for a
have
fact
a
that one
crowbar.
of us
Screw it. I
has
pull out my own crowbar. Fuck all of you.
You had your own crowbar the whole time.
Yeah, but I forget I freaking have it. I realize, oh, right, I wrote this character smarter than that. Thank God.
I have a disguise kit.
No.
You get a crowbar.
Yeah, I have a crowbar.
Perfect.
I'm going to try to pry the thing out of the thing, apparently. That's what we're doing, right? That's the whole debacle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to pry the thing out of the thing.
I mean, it just comes out. It like slides out. The crystal just shing.
I literally just hold it up. It's like, what the hell is the debate? Now I'm confused.
Appreciate it.
Those are the things that light up when the altar is activated. I don't know if it's just an indicator, if it has something to do with the actual functional magic of the altar.
Well, yeah, you put it in your pack since you're better with the magics than I am. Okay, so we don't have really any way to destroy this damn thing. We have no way to remove it currently. And honestly, the longer we're here, the more in danger I feel of us accidentally somehow fucking activating it.
You're right. I'm gonna try and smash it
Oh,
now.
I've stabbed Lucian.
If you wanna,
I am suddenly compelled to stab
I'm
Lucian.
gonna try and smash this thing.
Yeah, all right. A big B hand.
Big B's hands. I will use Big B's hands. Big B's hands.
Can I
just
assist?
constantly use.
Can I assist Big B's
clenched
hand
fist.
with my crowbar and my natural strongness?
Just clenched fists 10 times for a total of 40 D8 force damage.
Okay.
Oh Jesus!
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, hit me.
Gwen is just like casually like rocking back and forth while the fist is just in rage.
It's like trying to treat it like a stress ball.
After the 10th time, like as the hand is disappearing, you like see it like kind of shake off the Make a perception check.
Sorry, sand in my eyes.
Oh God. Nah. It doesn't seem to have done any permanent damage to the altar.
Okay, here's my idea. So, Michael, is the altar an object? Can I cast a spell on the altar?
I mean, yeah.
So
Possible.
if I were to cast enlarge on the altar, would it it would need to break whatever bonds that were set in place to keep it here? Because you said they weren't built together. It was put here.
Right, but they were put together.
Right. If I make it bigger, will it?
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Whenever you make a sword, there's a bit of the sword that the blade is separate and the hilt kind of goes on afterwards and things like
right,
that.
Right, grip and pommel.
But it is one sword. You know what I mean?
So you're saying
More
the
than the
altar
sum
and
of
the
its parts.
platform are one object?
Yeah, it
Okay.
the whole object would be the whole platform.
I've got an idea.
I levitate it? I can't.
Ophio has an idea.
So we're near a river, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we dig a channel past the tower towards the river. Change the course of the river to undercut the tower and cause it to topple.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Do we have that kind of time?
Oh, we're gonna need weeks, probably.
Yeah,
months.
that's a project.
So this is what we're doing for the next 3 years.
Literally digging a tunnel to channel water under this
Talvin
thing.
just shows up with Talvin and Rain just show up while you're building and just oh hey, grabs Lucian and takes them upstairs.
If only we had a halfling that could move the ground as a spell.
If only
we had someone who could bend metal with a thought.
Oh my god, where's Toph when you need her?
Oh man,
I miss Q.
Do I have any other ideas?
Matthew doesn't.
So what? You don't really actually. This thing's pretty tough. A lot tougher than we thought it would be. Somehow.
I mean, this you've heard a lot about a bunch of various metals, sort of half magical ones, like mithril, which is just as hard as steel or iron, but it's much lighter, and adamantine, which is much harder than pretty much any metal. This doesn't seem to fit the bill for any of them.
can we melt it? Can we just get a really hot fire in here?
I was thinking something along
burn it
those.
down?
I was thinking about something along those
Stone will
lines.
burn if you get it hot enough.
It would be. We need a lot of heat. We can start a fire easily, but making it that hot is. We don't have our forge expert here, so.
So I'm going to be honest. I think we just. I know it's anticlimactic. I think we just leave. This altar is unactivated. If we don't come near it, assuming that Lucian is the one whose blood is needed, who's going to activate it?
Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't seem like we can really do anything about this. So.
Maybe we can. Maybe the books will say something. All the ones in the library might tell us something about the construction of this place. And we can come back.
Yeah, I mean, that seems like that's it, really. There's not a whole lot that can be done here. Yeah.
Well, sorry for the letdown. I know we're really looking forward to this altar and its inevitable destruction, breaking the prophecy and everything. But it's really fucking hard, turns out.
Okay, I have another idea.
Oh my god.
Okay, he's got another idea. This will be the one.
We scour the island for an ooze.
I was thinking about that too. Because I suddenly realized I had the small vial of ooze.
It'll
You're
just
both thinking
eat
about
the
that.
island, or eat the altar, right?
Right? No,
That'll-
yeah.
that'll do it.
Okay, wait, hold up. No, we can stress test that theory right now. I do have a small vial of red ooze.
Yeah, we still have some of that shit.
Yeah, so just for shits and giggles, let's pop that open and pour some on the altar. Does it do anything?
All right. It seems to it foams up, like it has a reaction.
Okay, so that's a lot
That's-
better than we were expecting. Okay, great. Where the flying fuck are we gonna find oozes? Oh fuck, god damn it. Okay. Legion,
The
what
under-
kind of habitat would I find goddamn oozes in? Since I'm the fucking
my
monster hunter.
God.
I just realized, wait, why am I asking? I'm the guy that would know this. I
Does anyone have an ooze guy?
we do.
think I am the ooze guy.
Roll like just intelligence check with proficiency. So just
Alright,
Any
so
intelligence
intelligence
skill.
plus 4.
roll monster hunting.
Roll monster
Roll.
hunting.
Ooze.
So that's 28.
Oh shit. Well, they thrive in damp environments and are often, as a result, found underground, which makes them also very common in dungeons, as dungeons are often humid and have a fresh supply of food every so often. Dark caves, deep dungeons, the deeper the better. Nearby underground riverbeds sometimes can have various jellies and ochres down there. Some people use them for waste disposal in
clever.
dungeons, like below latrines and things. They'll have like a shit-eating gelatinous cube.
I mean, yeah, a gelatinous cube is basically
I mean,
a
everybody
dungeon
wins.
equivalent of a Roomba.
Yeah.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
So,
Michael,
So,
caves
does that
near
rent-
wetlands and rivers and streams probably be our best bet to find any such thing. That's the thing, though. I don't know if they're actually on this island. Maybe, possibly, not sure. We're new here.
so magical ooze.
Magical ooze.
We
Prefer-
need to find magical ooze.
Preferably something acidic. Now, here's the other problem. How are we going to transport the damn thing?
Yes, we need to capture it, bring it on the boat, as we do with so many dangerous things. Bring it back here, and if we do that after 30 days, then there might be an all-out war between these two factions again.
Let's just not be here for
Tower.
that.
Make it eat the altar.
Oh, this is a brilliant. You guys thought you were gonna miss Q. I was like, oh, who's gonna build our cool weapons and shit?
And now we're just finding oozes.
The
to
one
destroy
guy who
the
would have just looked at this and just gone, oh yeah.
Yeah,
Bop,
I got this.
done.
Give me an hour.
I always
Goodbye,
knew Lucy
Q.
was
literal
so
metal.
bad.
Ooze.
The
Okay,
Ooze can do anything that Q can do anyway.
okay.
Lower
So,
armor class.
here's an idea. Let's go back, start asking around, see if anyone knows any, like, surefire habitats, or if they even know what the hell an ooze is, before we just go
Yeah,
traipsing
I think-
around randomly. And, God willing,
Yeah.
maybe a way to possibly capture it, or at least an idea, because frankly... Let me put it this way, these are not things I've been asked to try to capture alive, it's usually just remove.
Right. I think. Yeah. How the fuck would we capture one? Because it would just melt through.
Now, do you think that is something that 5 of you might be able to do while I'm book searching?
Are you serious right now?
Actually, in
Island
theory,
isn't particularly dangerous.
honestly, if I spend some
You're the one
time
who-
looking at the flora around the island, I might be able to come up with something that might reduce at least some of the acidity in whatever container we try to put it in theory.
Listen, I know I'm asking to split off. However, this island has been able to house a population of people who are terrible at defending themselves for who knows how long. So I think that the 5 of us could handle something.
You always say never to split the party, and here you are saying
Well-
I'd like all of you to piss off while I touch books.
You're also not
I
wrong.
put
what
it
if
more
we just
eloquently
ask
than that.
Chalk? Hey, Michael, is this okay? Can Gwydion do that?
I mean, I'm not going to tell Gwydion what to do.
Okay. I mean, that sounds like...
Somebody better read these fucking books, is all I'm saying.
Wait
That
a
sounds
minute.
Particularly dangerous is all I'm saying.
I think it might be a good idea if one of us stay and help protect you.
Now,
Oh.
let me ask you this question. If you run into another batch of sea spawn, do you think that you would be able to take care of them
Yeah.
by yourself, Gwydion?
Oh,
No.
wait, I'm not leaving. I'm in here.
Oh, okay, so yeah, they would return, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean, you know,
I sure
I-
would hope so.
yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
we can
look.
never go back.
I mean, assuming
Yes.
that I don't toss out more complicated random encounters than what you have seen, it is feasible that you guys would be fine.
I'm hearing that you would not be mad at us for having done this. That's what
I mean, let me put it this way: like, I have like 13 paragraphs of Aroth lore written here,
someone...
and
I'm gonna find it all. Yeah, like I'm assuming that this whole finding the ooze thing is gonna be primarily roleplay, and not combat, which is why
Well,
I feel
in
safe.
theory,
We're gonna
unless there's an ooze, at which point it will.
I
mean,
sure hope the 5 of you can fight an ooze.
yeah.
On an island we literally just recently discovered, God only knows.
Sure, let's do it.
Like
I-
deep
I think
beneath the.
I think this island is safe. These Dragonborn suck. And these Kuatoa suck too.
You know what's
how have
funny?
they been able to live this long? when they suck
Speaking of
this
the
bad?
ooze, and since Opio decided to make a joke about it, and it suddenly occurred to me, what are the chances that Q left his chalk supply on the ship?
Oh my god.
Pretty good.
Unlikely.
Don't eat the chalk.
Ooh.
No, I'm not gonna
You
eat it.
could
I'm gonna coat the
probably-
inside of a bunch of stuff with it.
Probably find actually.
Is that why Matthew sighed earlier when we
Is-
talked about acid? And I was thinking, I was like, nah, Sun's not gonna know anything about that. And I just heard a little sigh from Matthew, and I was like, is he thinking
Like-
about what I think he is?
Because like we're in the ocean. There could be limestone nearby. Limestone, chalk, something like that.
Calcium carbonide.
Calcium carbonate, something like that. I don't know. I don't know the specifics. Chalk and limestone are somehow connected. That's what my brain tells me.
That's what my brain tells me.
I think
The pieces of chalk are in Q's inventory.
Damn it.
Damn.
I feel like
chalk is a type of limestone. Look, I'm so insanely smart.
I feel like we could probably find some in like a drawer or something, because you know he's old.
I think we could find some just by strolling down to the beach and going, "Hey, limestone." Done.
All of the books and the knowledge, everything you could possibly read. We
I-
need to find
Chalk.
I think, listen,
Listen.
listen. What you do is you go to the beach and you ask Michael, is there any limestone? And Michael, being the great GM, says, yes, and an ooze.
I don't
And
see.
the book that I want you to read.
You find your ship has been slowly eaten alive by the giant sea
Wait,
ooze.
no, not the monkey's paw.
Let me bozo!
All right.
Oh, you mistakenly cast wish without wording it correctly.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
All right. Okay. Let's go find a news and some chalk, and Gwydion can read books.
Okay.
okay. So you all go to find a noose and some fucking chalk on this fucking island.
What the
While Gwydion looks into the library.
The part that
Yeah,
Michael
priority.
really wants to talk
Michael
about.
has this ready already.
Yeah, I have notes on this. Always
on the
comes
ooze.
first. Always
Obviously,
comes
we
first.
were going to try to find a ooze, tame it, and then
Yeah,
let it eat.
yeah, it's very clear.
Michael,
I think I wrote this whenever Q was still around, so I will have you know.
So this is our pet gelatinous ooze that we're going to bring on the ship with us now. We're going to name him Gary.
There's been 4 or so encounters where I'm like, clearly this was written when Q was still around. And this is one of them.
Yeah, it's fun to see that. I appreciate it.
I'm not trying to make you feel bad, Matt, but it's really funny.
No, I like Ooze Quest. This never would have happened.
It's like you thought of a creative solution.
Like
to
if
no,
if
I would not have thought about destroying the altar
at this point.
at all. So.
Okay, you didn't think our first reaction to any problem would be to smash it with our fists?
Yeah.
Including the wizard?
I have shatter for a reason, y'all.
Okay.
A hammer.
All right, I gotta start reading this, or else it's never going to be read.
Okay. This is where we're at.
Gwydion, roll me a D. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll me a D4.
Okay, I just put /RD and it said unrecognized command.
Okay.
1.
So, a couple hours, you're reading through some books. But you come across a few passages on elder gods that catch your attention. Back before there were mortal folk on the plane, there were creatures of great size and power. It isn't known how long they lived before the mortals came, but since recorded history, there has been reference to ancient beings of unknowable strength. It is likewise unknown how many of these elder gods exist out there. Over a dozen to be sure. But it is likely that there were a great deal more that time forgot. What is known is that only one avoided being sealed away outside of the material plane, in the abstract concepts of existence where they hold no power to escape. And even that one was bound physically by similar magic. Roll me another D4.
Don't roll a 1, please.
Actually, roll a D3. D3s are cooler.
Yeah. Please don't roll.
Non-Euclidean. Alright, reading a little bit more. This one's a little heftier, some more pressing information. Now you've come across some of this information already, but you essentially find an excerpt that is probably of some journal that says the high priest has received a vision, and with great consideration we have untangled some of the prophecy by which he spoke and mingled it with our knowledge of the magics that bound the storming seas. To undo the 5 seals, blood sacrifice is necessary, alongside an artifact of Aroth, a vessel of his power gifted back to him upon the release of the seal. The first should be a commoner, no one of import, sacrificed while conscious so as they feel the pain of the blade and the fear of death. This sacrifice should be on an altar alongside the Ring of the Trench. The second should be anyone who follows the rising tide. It's likely needn't matter beyond that. They must be willing to give their life for his freedom and be sacrificed alongside the Depth Sight Locket. The third is to be an act of betrayal. One of our followers must truly befriend someone, win over their trust entirely. After this, they must be sacrificed alongside the Shield of the Black Tide, The fourth is the first we've had issue with deciphering. We presume the sacrifice must be someone tied to greater power than the common mortal. Someone born from the blood of the storm itself, with that spark of so-called divine lightning running through their veins. An immortal being of great power and strength, sacrificed alongside our anchor-born bow. The last two is a complicated matter. The king with a crown of wax could refer to a man not deserving their rule, a false leader, or perhaps a bastard. In any case, at the sight of the seal, they must be sacrificed with the harpoon of Aeroth itself. With this, the seals will break, and the coming storm will return to this world.
I was totally right about who that fifth person was supposed to be.
I'm saying.
Well, that removes any
If you
doubt.
If you would roll me a d2, this is a countdown. You're gonna die.
No!
Oh no.
No. So you do a little bit of digging, having already read about some of these artifacts. You kind of take a look and try to actively find information about them. Apparently, all that remained of Aeroth after he was sealed away was the aluminium items that he had kept on him, his armor and his harpoon. The armor was melted down using the tongue of Morathar into a series of items to better contain them. It is thus that the 5 artifacts were forged. Now, the harpoon allows the wielder to control the true power of storms and tide, giving them complete control over them. It was left as is, taken far to the west, and thrown out into the ocean as to never be seen again.
Whoops.
Yeah. The locket allows its wielder to see and hear everything by the sea. Every fish, ship, and shore. It, too, went west, kept by the priesthood before they lost contact with us. Everything by the sea. So, every fish, ship, or shoreline, if it's touching the ocean, you can hear it and see it. It's like a very powerful scry. The ring allows the wielder to bring forth the full weight of the sea upon their enemies. It was found long ago and given to the high priest of Aeroth and at his Cragspire shrine. The shield allows the wielder to control the tide and sea freely. It was lost at sea after the false storm sunk its envoy. And lastly, the bow was found in the heart of the ocean and kept here at what they call the Keeper's Shrine, where it seems to suggest that it will remain until the time of the Great Undoing. Its power is to cause those it strikes to drown on impact. By this time, hours have passed, and you've already read a bunch of scattered books. You spend a couple more hours doing some more research, and you discover that from what little accounts there are from the days, the days in which this place was used properly, I suppose. Very few accounts exist. They talk about how a great creature came down from the sky and taught the humans and the dwarves the magic to seal away the Elder Gods. whom they had grown to fear like an ant, gazing up at some creature, just one of like their kind, like a human folk, just haplessly just stepping over their colony. One by one, the elder gods were sealed away, and among them was now, among the many islands that dot the sea, they had taken the most powerful among them, the most gifted with the magics of the storm and sea, and across this great ocean, they spilled their blood whilst chanting their incantations. 5 souls were given to create each of the 5 seals, and when the coming storm arrived to destroy those who would defy him, he was caught by the web and sealed within each and every drop of water in the ocean. Well, not quite. More like a net, I suppose. You know, the web of a net. Yeah. All right. So after this, you know, like as you guys are, as you're wrapping up here, the rest of you are walking back to town. It probably takes the same amount of time, but you're finally there. Most of the fires have been sort of put out. There are some, like the Dragonborn folk are. Some of them are very clearly distraught. You know, some of the mothers are like clutching their children, like it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay, and like the Kuatoa are like walking freely, like celebrating and you know, dancing around set pyres, like celebration pyres.
There's no mistreatment of anyone going on, right? Like the Kuatoa aren't like spitting in the faces of the Dragonborn or something.
No, there is a clear disconnect between how the two groups of people are treating the situation, but no one is being aggressive or hostile toward one another.
All right. Good.
Yeah. So you were going to ask if they knew anything about slimes or chalk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was basically going to request a crap ton of bottles. Lots and lots of bottles.
I mean, glass should be able to hold acidic ooze if we're killing it, right? And then collecting it.
Well, that's what the chalk's for, too. So I plan on, if we can get enough of it, to coat, like, the inside of it with the chalk. That way, even if it does start eating through the bottle, it won't do it as quickly. And in theory, we'd be able to at least get it back and start working on getting rid of the altar with said acidic oozes.
I was under the impression that we were going to capture it alive.
Yeah,
I don't know if
I'm sitting here thinking about that, and I'm failing to see how we could possibly do, unless we like somehow like lure it like a carrot on a stick or something all the way back to the altar itself. But I've only seen that done once in D&D, and frankly, I thought even then it was BS because we used a dead kobold.
Like, Michael, you can pick up an ooze, right? It's not like ephemeral. Like, you can pick it up.
No. I think they're immune to grapple. They're immune to grappling. I assume that means that they just sort of... Yeah. They have mass, if that's what you're asking.
Well, because, like, we could scoop it into just a glass container and
very religious folk.
What?
No. They have mass.
Oh my god, damn it, I just had another thought. None of us know polymorph,
no.
do we?
And Poxer.
An ooze is not immune to grappled. A
Sen
gray
does,
ooze
right?
is not.
Or Heinrich does.
Oh, man.
So
For the what?
I think I could.
Polymorph?
I'd have it, yeah.
Because that was another idea. If we find one that's big enough, literally polymorph into a grasshopper or something, put it in a basket. God, how long does polymorph last again?
An hour.
Yeah, an hour.
We're not making that an hour.
Yeah. But like, it could let us get it into a glass vat of some sort, some description. We have bats of rats. We just temporarily use one of those instead.
Like, if we could capture one alive, that'd be preferable. I don't see a way of doing that very safely or realistically, frankly. But no, I mean, we get enough bottles of just dead acidic ooze. I mean, at the very least, like, we can probably get the altar damaged enough to remove it.
Yeah.
But again, this is all theory craft. Like, again, I think we're originally supposed to have a very particular paladin to just say, yeah, fuck this is made out of metal.
Yeah.
So now we're bullshitting with oozes.
I mean, we could, like... If it's a certain type of ooze that's attracted to metal, we could just, you know, feed it breadcrumbs to the place for a day's worth of travel.
Is a gelatinous cube immune to grapple? I don't think they are.
No, but you're also very likely to get...
beside the point, though.
Yeah, you're likely to get swallowed by the frickin'
damage.
cube, is the problem with that idea.
That's true, yeah. That is true. That couldn't move, but... That is weird, yeah. I would assume that they would be immune to grappled.
Well, it fucking hurt if you touched them, so, like...
Yeah.
So, like, theoretically, if we found an ooze, I could pick it up and put it into something.
That requires a container we have that's very resistant to acid and big enough to contain said ooze, is the thing about that.
Like, I'm pretty sure glass is, like, very acid resistant. I'm actually not sure.
I would say, I mean, I'm already pulling ideas out of my butt as is. I'm way open to suggestions on how to do this effectively to some degree. That's not just find an ooze lair, kill a bunch of them, scoop them all up into a shit ton of bottles, return and try to destroy altar with dead ooze.
Well, yeah, because I think if we had like a glass vat, which either someone on the island might have, or we have one on the ship, I think we have two of them, we could put an ooze inside of it and just bring it to the ship.
Oh, I got it. A bathtub. A porcelain bathtub. Porcelain doesn't etch with acid.
I saw this in Breaking Bad. It didn't work out so well.
Oh, he's right. Yeah, that shit burned right through, and yeah.
That was amazing.
I remember that episode. Yeah.
No, but for real though, put it in the bag of holding.
Oh my god, you're a genius.
We are not putting that in my bag of holding.
Don't we have to?
No, yeah, two. You wanna know who has number 2, Kale?
Oh, that was cute.
It's our piece of shit paladin.
What's the problem with if we just put the ooze in the holding bag? I don't think they need to breathe. I don't know if they need to breathe. Do they need to breathe?
They definitely need to breathe, otherwise they'd exist in space.
My
they don't have like.
My fear with that. My fear with that is the fact that they might damage the bag inside it or trying to get it in there.
That's why we line it with porcelain and glass.
Well, because they're not like actually inside of a bag. They're just in an extra dimensional space.
Again,
right,
though,
but like the edges of the bag are still gonna have to touch the monster.
There we go. That's the problem I have with it.
Because it's bigger.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Maybe we think on this for a week.
Yeah.
That's an option. 'Cause again, like, I just kept thinking, it's like, okay, what the fuck eats through metal? Acid eats through metal. Do I have anything acidic in my inventory? I'm an alchemist, I should. Turns out I had a vial of ooze. I didn't know I was actually going to use it.
Maybe this is a thing. Also, I really like the idea of like a giant space ooze that keeps like consuming things and getting bigger until it
Galactus.
Like, yeah, I'm a big fan.
The giant space ooze Galactus.
Maybe this is something that we come back to when we have tools that'll allow us to do it.
I mean, like we can just put him in a glass vat and then bring him to the altar.
I mean, we have vats of rats.
Yeah, we have 2 vats of
They
rats.
aren't made of glass.
Oh my god.
What do you mean they're not made of glass?
They're not
They're not made of glass.
They're literally like
What the
barrels.
hell are they made of?
They're like
They're
wood.
made of-
Well, then we just get a vat of like people have glassware on this island. I'm fucking sure.
Yeah, do you have a 20 by 20
We can
and
get this naked.
fucking
Do you have an
No, okay,
aquarium
but
by
for
any
real.
chance?
glass blowing?
Has anyone thought about? Has anyone thought about casting suggestion on the altar and telling it to break?
Sadly, suggestion has limits, mate.
Well, wait till I get wish. I'll say I wish that the altar would break, and then
I'm sure that would
it does.
work.
It does
I mean,
by
okay,
splintering into a
so-
million pieces and causing Lucian to bleed.
Sadly, that
Here's
also
an
would bring harm
unpopular
to the
idea.
altar, therefore suggestion wouldn't work anyway.
That's true.
Here's an unpopular idea.
Uh huh.
We learned that there are certain items that need to accompany sacrifices at specific altars.
Yeah.
Those items
It's a cat. Sacrifice the cat.
will be perhaps easier and just as important to destroy or locate and secure.
Well,
Yeah, like
oh,
I genuinely think that if we just stay the hell away from this place, it'll be the easiest possible thing.
well. Here's the problem with that. The 2 items that are left are the bow that Rain has
Mm-hmm.
and the harpoon of Avarice.
So we gotta hunt down Rain.
I mean, I'd
And
like
hug
to
him.
kill him. I would.
My issue with that is we've seen some of what Ring can do, and we've kind of already attempted this whole entire usurp their plans before they come to fruition thing before, and they kind of rolled right the hell over us and gave no fucks. So I'm
Right.
worried about you
So let's
bringing
just kill
Lucian
some
into
oozes.
proximity of Rain and the bow.
Yeah. Let's just kill some oozes, dump them on the altar, call it a day.
I
Either
guess
way.
While we're here, yeah, that doesn't seem like
Yeah, I mean,
too bad
it's
of a
it's something we could try
solution.
while we're still on the island, and all else fails if it doesn't work, fuck it, we just, bamf out. I mean, they can't complete the thing without Lucian being here. So,
Yeah.
And then
Yep.
later on, if Gwydion gets like teleport, he can just teleport an ooze to the altar and be like, "Okay, bye."
boy, that would be beautiful.
Ooze, are you willing?
I feel like
You
we're
are now,
getting
bitch.
A little.
I'll suggest to the ooze to be
Distracted.
willing to the teleport.
This feels like we're getting distracted, guys.
Well, I'm
No
gonna-
kidding.
Yeah, it's past 10. So,
Yeah.
should we go?
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
so
Well-
ooze hunting next time. Deposit dead oozes
Yeah.
on the thing, and then we're gonna go hunt Rain.
and-
I cannot
Rain
wait.
bunch.
And
I
that'll
cannot
be the
wait
last
for the
session of the
oozes.
campaign.
They just
Yep.
don't work. They're just not gonna work, and I cannot wait for it. Like we're
I
gonna
like how you
lose.
have enough faith in yourselves to think that you're actually going to be able to fucking get a bunch of oozes.
Like
Oh,
well,
Lucy's
that's-
gonna die
We
again.
have a monster hunter.
That's specifically why I want to ask the locals, because if
Yeah.
anyone's going to know about an ooze problem on the island, it would be the locals. And they say, yeah, we don't even know what the hell that is. It's like, oh, we're fucked out of luck now, aren't we? I guess we're going to have to go to another island, just bear this on the back burner, and just start collecting oozes when we find them.
Hey, you got any oozes?
Hey, seen any oozes? Ooze asking! I'm asking for ooze, yes, correct. I'm asking about
Who's
ooze.
asking?
Anyways, that was my joke of the night.
How long have you been workshopping that joke, Tyler? You
inspiration. I give you Matthew inspiration.
Matthew inspiration.
I don't know how to do this.
Good night, everybody.
There's got to be like a whole new tab on the thing for it. Bye, Nathan. Bye.
Okay, and with that, I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here. And, oh my god, now we're going to be ooze hunting. This is going to be fun. Anyway, as usual, I hope you all enjoyed. If you all did enjoy, a great way of showing that support, as always, by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and of course, sharing it with your friends. And being sure to just check back next week to see how well we succeed in this wonderful plan of ours. Good god. Once again, though, thank you all for watching, and as usual, cheers to those that love us, the losers that lost us, and as always, the lucky sons of bitches that get to meet us. And we will catch you all in the next video.